Well, well, well. Here we go, here we go. We are back. Finally get to do some more Dark Souls action. I have been a little bit busy recently. I had a few things I had to get done and life duties, but we are finally back. And I can finally do a little bit more content with my favorite people. So, I decided to make today a little special, as it is the weekend, and I do want to enjoy myself this weekend. I decided we're going to try to attempt a little bit of an entirety of Dark Souls in one run. Um, I'm not a speed runner. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not at least not currently. I don't have any of the gear to set up like speed run stuff for like time and all that stuff. I'm not too like pressed on trying to be like world's first or anything. That's just for my own fun and my own personal best type stuff. So hopefully, I mean, we'll have a good attempt today. But I imagine this is going to be a theme for me to try to get better and better as we go and see how much faster I can get at this. So, without further ado, I think we should just get into the run. And I think, for the most part, uh, I'm going to stick with a good old name, Bean Bop. We're going to go with Mayo. We're going to go with the. I was thinking about Bandit just because of strength, but I want to use. I'm thinking about Zweihander again, because that was actually a pretty damn good weapon. But uh, to be completely fair, I'm trying to think what would be a pretty decent run for me. Maybe even a Pyromancer could be good for me, just to give me source fire, but I don't know where that's going to be too helpful in the long run. Um, High strength wield a heavy battle axe. Jeez, I mean, the high strength is really nice. I don't think you need much dex for Zwei. You know, we'll probably just go with that. Or we could do cleric. That would give us, actually, that's a pretty dang decent idea for me. Alright, I'm gonna go cleric. I'm definitely grabbing master key. Black fire bombs literally makes you able to cheese the one dude, but the master key is gonna make routing and such so much easier for me. We'll just literally spam the rest of these. I think that's good. Uh, and it's time to start going. All right. Do not care about cutscenes, so we can just blow right through those. And let's get to running. Don't really need, as far as I can tell, I'm probably not going to need to worry too much about ad farming, hopefully, as long as I can just stick to pretty good bossing. The plan is just to beat the game in its entirety. Um, if that basically sends me down a route where I go for an optional boss just to grab a level, that's probably what I might end up doing. But for the most part, I'm just going to try to beeline to the end, essentially. I would deal with this guy, but as we all know, I don't have the equipment to deal with it, and it takes way too long to deal with him. We'll crack that just for simplification's sake. Grab a shield. Grab my mace. Just get this guy out of the way so he's not trying to do some hanky stuff behind me while I'm going through stuff. Alright, through here. Up this way. Back over here, talk to you. Yep. Nice. Goodbye to him. Goodbye to him. Locked. That's right, I gotta go talk to this guy again now that he's dead. Take his stuff. Perfect. Goodbye to that guy. Move on out. with the Yeah, it's weird that Twitch will do verticals now. I don't know when they decided, but yeah, they decided they could. The only reason why I'm doing it vertical on Twitch is because it like takes like they allow me to keep my videos up for like 7 days, and so I was using it to record my videos, but I don't like being pressed for 7 days to get my stuff up, so I decided to make YouTube vertical until I can get the ability to multi-stream and make everything like vertical, which would be ideal. We're just gonna be sticking with one's vertical and one's horizontal. I hate to say it, but that's just a part of the growth cycle. Hopefully soon I can get some like premium Streamlabs stuff. That way I can actually verticalize or whatever, horizontal everything. All right, get to the fire link. Can sit over here at Firelink, do a quick level. We'll throw some over here into strength. I'm gonna go run and pick up Zwei real quick. That way I can just kind of keep track of what I need stat-wise. I thought about like looking it up at a time, but I was like, I mean, realistically, Zwei is like so close to spawn that I mean, looking it up just kind of feels ridiculous to me. I mean, I guess it just gave me something to look and do ahead of time, but it's right here. Oh, no, that's the spear. It's right here. Okay. Anyways, it's right here. So, with that out of the... Oh, God. All right. All right. That was almost an annoyance, but thankfully that didn't cost me too much. On the road again. Don't need to go that way. That's right. There's the way down and around to get to freaking gargoyles, which is that's was crazy mapping to me. There's always YouTube and TikTok that should be in the description if uh, if the Twitch view is no Gucci, which totally understandable. I wouldn't really anticipate it to be. I find it kind of annoying myself. That just kind of is what it is, isn't it? Open this. I've literally never thought about trying to get to the gargoyles by going this way, but when I saw it the other day, I was actually blown away. I was like, that's actually kind of like game changing. You get grass crest on the way to gargoyles. That's dragon. Crest, I was trying to see if I can get the sword, but that's okay. We're not worried about it. I don't think I need that sword. I'm going to just worry about Zwei. This mace will do me pretty good for the most part. Ow. Oh, please, not this. Not this dragon shit. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I hate how they can just, like, get you locked up right there. And, he could have just swung me off the side. Oh, that was panic for me. There's a ring back that I can go for later, but I'm not gonna worry about it right this second. Don't need to worry about that. Go up this way. hit this for just sanity's sake. Okay, well, that made that easy. Now I can go deal with, what's their face? Gorgs. I was hoping he wasn't going to bother me too much. Did I ever get a talisman? Or did I just... No, I got it, okay. Had it the whole time, just wasn't paying attention. What is it? 24 and 10? Okay. Change this to that. 24 and 10, and we're at 15 and 8. Got it. So I just need to put the decks up. Yo, Just Ray, good to have you in here. I was literally gonna send you a message, but I was like, I've seen him online. I think he'll see it. He'll get here when he's ready. What is it going on over there, my friend? I think I just went the right way, right? Back towards the doors. Yes, thank God. It's good to finally have you back into live with me, my man. Every time I go to check in to see what you're doing on one of your lives or whatnot, I'm like, I have no idea what's going on over here. There's a lot of people, and I always end up tuning in at like where either no one's talking or everybody's talking at once, and I have no idea what's going on. So that didn't help me much. Oh, but how's things been going for you? Oh, shoot. Whoo. That could have been a problem. Oh, there we go. I can... Pretty hectic. All good. You got filtered? What, from like the in chat right now? Lord Almighty, imagine. Ow. Bang. Come on over here, bub. There we go. Oh no, I tried to heal at the wrong time. Okay, well, that's fine. That's the first one down, so that's not too bad. I imagine, like, as long as I can keep myself under, like 3 or 4 deaths, I could probably still do this in under, like, 3 hours or so. That's kind of... How am I all the way down here? Well, I'm glad that I sent that lift down, because I was worried something like that could happen. That's exactly why I sent that lift down. Ah, I see. I see. Kind of, not really. Like, it's kind of going for like my own personal best on this. Because I don't remember what I've ever done, but at this point, I'm like, I'll just kind of set my own bar, whatever I can do. Hopefully, if I can get to the end, this stream, it would set like a baseline for me. And then for future streams, I'm going to just have to try to beat that. Uh, but other than that, oh my God, if this dude, please, thank you. I can't stand that guy sometimes. Had a feeling that was happening. All right. Um, in we go. Let's go grab this real quick, just get it out of my way. It was what, like $4? That's funny. Bang, bang. I should have went and got my bleed mace now that I'm thinking about it. Ah, shit. Well, I gotta get them split up now, otherwise one's just gonna dump a bunch of flames. Ah! Or combo me like that. Bleed mace, yeah, I think I'm gonna go grab bleed mace. It would probably proc him a lot quicker here. Yeah, and that's why I was curious. I was like, I have a feeling I probably should have got bleed mace for these guys because it was right there. Yeah, and then they group up. That's just unlucky. That's just unlucky. But dude, I had no idea that you can get to gargoyles without having to go through Taurus Demon. I had no clue. I learned that today. Like I was like, oh, that is just that's a thing we can do. Okay. Yeah. If you go check on YouTube because you'll see it in vertical that way, or horizontal, whatever the hell people call it. Go to YouTube and you'll see. You can scroll back and you'll see I took a little route that completely eludes that. You have to get the what's it called, master key for your gift. But as long as you take master key, you can skip Taurus Demon, which in that case makes him an optional boss, which is kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, if most people don't take Master Key, then he doesn't become optional. But I was like yesterday years old when I realized, oh, it's like every time I look up content, I'm just like, wow, there's always something new. Oh, you never know, man. All right, back up and away we go. We could have went and upgraded the flask. I just, this guy's making me mad. Like just out of sheer spite, I have to like rather kill him or yeah, he's done. All right, let's swap to my mace real quick. That should. You make parries look so easy. I've just done it so many times that I'm kind of used to the timing, especially on this game. It's one of those I've failed a million times. So now I'm just it's hard ingrained, you know. I just had to accept the million failures I was going to go through. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, come on. I don't like the range. That can be a bit hard to deal with. No, stop two-handing. If I could Zwei right now, this would be a lot quicker. Ah, I was stuck in the Annie. That's not a good time. Maybe it was. Okay, that was a bad time. Okay. Holy moly. This is why I usually like having what's his face with me, because it's just to be able to split this aggro. Otherwise, dealing with this aggro is quite difficult. Come on. Oh my god. Okay. Getting through this part's going to be a little bit more difficult without a split aggro. I might just for like because now I'm around. I can still get over to Solaire. I just got to run back real quick. That's fine. This will be, and this will like going through this right now. Like I'm glad that I'm doing this now because this is gonna help me kind of like make a guideline for how I want to make my future runs and optimize them in the future to see if like are there gonna be certain things I want to go for and don't want to go for. So this is all just kind of like what do we call it? Experimenting right now. So this is an experimental run. Dude, I know. Like you pop the heal, and then after like 20 seconds of waiting for the heal to go, then it finally goes, and then after like it finally pops, then it's like another 10 seconds later you come out of the Annie. That can be that can be rough. Oh my gosh, they are mad. Okay, we are just not gonna do that. Bye bye. All right, Halberd's right there. I could actually use Hal. That's pretty darn goated. Low key. I never knew, but turns out Halberd is just insanely OP. Probably gonna end up having to go back and like open that gate again, which is low key annoying. But I mean, at the same time, look at like how much I've skipped, so I guess I can't be too mad, right? Oh no, they're behind me. I didn't think they were gonna come out. Dude, that rat came so fast. Yeah, that hog is annoying. How many runs would it take you to 100% the game with no glitches in under? How many runs for under? Right now, we're just working on this one, and I still don't like know why I'm not getting my other bonfires. It's so lame that I'm having to reset from here. Uh, it would definitely take me several runs. I think, I don't know, give me like 5, 10 like good run attempts, and I'll probably be able to do it in under 2 hours. Yo, Noah, nice to see you, by the way. I forgot. Sorry, man. I didn't like this. I'm trying to focus so hard on this right now. I am just kind of low key bombing looking at the chat right now. Yeah, the hog is kind of crazy. It's ironically like one of the few enemies that I'm kind of surprised that didn't like make big reappearances in other games to some extent, you know? It's like dogs are everywhere. I had a feeling every time I seen that in this game, dude, that thing ruined me on my first playthroughs. Alright, we gotta deal with these rats or they're gonna just be a nuisance. Holy! How are they so fast is my problem. They hit me again, I'm screwed. Why are these guys following me down? Oh, please. Not like right now, though. Okay, going through here kind of sucks to have to get through Solaire. I might just take the Taurus Demon route, deal with Taurus Demon, and then I can do the whole like setup to skip this. Because like going through all this is going to be awful ad timing. And now I'm just getting ad farmed. Because the problem is I gotta get like upstairs now to get a good chance to heal. But then I'm gonna be bled so much. Okay, heal. I was hoping something would be right there. Whoop! Okay. Alright. I really didn't want to have to go through all that, but I do want to go through the Solaire. Don't like getting hit by unnecessary stuff, but this will at least save me a little bit of like overall time. Oh, well, I guess we are just down here now, aren't we? Frick. That is not what I wanted. In fact, that actually kind of is exactly the opposite of where I needed to be. At this point, we'll just go back to the other one. 2K, heck yeah. Let's go, guys. Yeah, I was not. I was trying to kick the thing in the what do you call it? Sometimes like the movement on this game, I'm not used to like how sometimes it can be a little clunky. I'm used to just spam freaking running everywhere. Yo, much appreciated, guys. This is not going to be the run of all runs, but it's definitely going to give me a good guiding line for future runs. That is basically what we are achieving today. Have you ever played any Monster Hunters? I played Wilds as of recently. Um, I think. I think that's which one I played. I'd have to go double check, but I think that's the one. It's the whichever one has like at the end there's like this big white dragon that you fight called like Zoshia or whatever, and then there's another dragon-like creature that's like eating everything in the world. Whichever one that one is. Okay. Sick. I did play Dauntless. I honestly liked it up until recently. They made a lot of changes to it, and now I just can't stand it. Are you kidding me right now with these rats? They just changed everything. Okay, so apparently we can just get through that. I'm just gonna have to be quick with it. They changed pretty much everything to so I mean, long story short, like They forced like everybody to wipe to some extent. They dealt with like a bunch of fucking updates that like in my opinion just I don't know. Overall, I don't care to get like too far into it. They just made a lot of updates that I genuinely did not agree with. Um and I had spent a lot of time and effort playing those games and basically all that was like undone in the matter of moments. Okay, well, it looks like maybe the dragon won't aggro just yet. I'll probably die for this because of the freaking poison. No? Cool. I'll totally take that. Alright, talk to this guy. Heal so I don't die mid-conversation. Nice. Alright, we can go back. We can go back home now. Should still be Firelink, right? Gonna be a little annoying. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, patches. I'm gonna be honest. Usually I like throughout every Souls game since Demon Souls, anytime I ever came across patches, dude made me mad. He's just like a universal screw you, dude. Like he always screws me over, man. It's like without hesitation would go after patches. I went the wrong way because I'm trying to think about the other route now. Okay, back to bossing. All right, well, that's something. Oh my god, these AI pathing. I hate the fucking pathing sometimes. That was mostly my bad too because I thought about going the other route. So, again, this is just going to be experimental. But my god, some people genuinely do make this look easy, and that pathing is just balls. The luck on your AI routing sometimes is absolutely pinnacle to a run. If they decide to do certain attacks at certain times, it could make or break something, you know? Okay, piss everything off. Ow. This guy genuinely annoys me. I would end him, but I genuinely am at a point I just want to get to the boss. No. I felt the little pink boy coming up behind me to do some more, and I was like, I'm not. We're not resetting this again. Okay. Oh shit! I have to do the humanity thing at the freaking balls. I forget you got to do that all there. Okay. Well, yet again, another learning moment. Okay, so you got to do all this junk here, which means not that. This here. Use two. So then we reverse. I think I can still kindle this up to, right? To like 15 minimum, and then 20 is with. Yeah, okay, without the right. Okay, so it is just locked at 10. I couldn't remember if it locks you at 10 or 15. I couldn't remember. Good to know. So that extra one is going to be kind of sad to lose if I lose it, but again, learning. It's been a long time since I've like hard played this game. I don't think I ever did like a run where like I was under 3 hours, but I think I've done runs back when I used to play a lot. Like I could get to like a new game cycle, by the end of the day or something. I am definitely well beyond my time now. All right, glad that we've had this little dance. Oh shit, it's over. Yeah, I already felt it. Like soon as the dude got stuck in that fucking hole and I hit him. Yeah. Dude, I went to run through that and like literally they just stood there. That's what I'm saying with the AI pathing. Like exactly. If the AI just decides to do one odd thing, it can genuinely make or break something, which is a little bit annoying, but whatever. All right, we'll do that again. Yeah. And again, I mean, they're somewhat consistent. They are and they're not. Like it just depends on like how you run, where you go, what you do to some extent. And it's been so long for me, I don't remember how to properly bait all the AI in the right way. So it's just gonna take a little bit of trial and error, but hopefully, in like 4 or 5 like stream attempts, maybe we'll get to a point where like I'm getting stuck at like what is it? Fucking I don't know. One of the bigger bosses like Four Kings or something. 30 minutes into the video, not freaking gargoyles. Genuinely annoyed with having to deal with these guys. Oh my god, please, no. Thank you. I was about to be so mad if that happened again, dude. So that is genuinely annoying. Alright, I'm gonna use a quick heal. Don't exactly want to burn all my flasks, so I don't have to. My roll didn't come out. He's attacking the wall because Solaire's there. That's cool. I love that. Alright, let me have my hits now. Okay. Oh my gosh. He just moves at the right moment. And this roof is so rough to fight on too. It might. What is going on over here? What are you doing, Solaire? gosh. A heal? Smoke break for Solaire, right? I mean, at least he went and dealt with the other guy. So at the end of the day, he did his job. So I'm not going to be too mad at him. Right? Okay. So, there goes that part. That definitely took way longer than I would like to discuss right now. So there is one of the bells ready. Now we got to get down to Quelaag. I'm hoping this 10K, it'll definitely, I imagine, give me, no, not my first. I'm trying to, I mean, it's definitely not going to plan. But I'm trying to like get like my personal best like new game plus time. So I'm just kind of beelining the end. But where was my brain? But hopefully, okay, so this should definitely get me to what I need for, oh, I don't even need to go all this way. I can just do this now. Uh, I mean, I don't have it recorded or anything, so that's why I'm kind of doing this as a baseline to make this like the baseline, and then the next stream after that can be PB. But uh, I mean, I would guesstimate in the past it would be around about 7 or 8 hours. It's nothing impressive in my opinion, but I mean that's just for me judging myself too. All right, so that gets me onto Zwei right there, pretty much right out rip. That is nice. So now I can go straight into using good old Zwei boy. Oh, you're here now. I don't think we've met before. I couldn't care less. This is another guy that is worth just icing off rip. Reinforce. Do that. Now I have a plus. Yo, Dak, much love to have you over here. Peanut butter. What? Only using weapons that scale with strength or mainly with strength. Mostly just gonna go like for strength for the most part. I'm throwing a little bit in the dex just for this is why, but I kind of want to just stick to the strength stuff because I mean I think we all know most bonk weapons for the most part do a good chunk of damage throughout this game. To get to Quelaag now, I need to go to Blighttown, which means I need to go down this way. No, you're all good. I was I was sitting here like, where did peanut butter come from? I'm glad you clarified because I was honestly confused. That's how like quote locked in I am over here. Like, don't get me wrong, I am definitely still rusty Magoo, but I'm partially locked in over here. I still can't freaking roll very quickly. I need some more. What's your best peanut butter? Yikes. I wouldn't know. I haven't gone for any peanut butter like that. Uh, Sounds kind of whack. Yeah, okay, all that stuff's pretty much junk. Down this way. Nice. That'll actually come in handy at some point. Oh, get 8 hour peanut butter. Oh man. I don't really feel like I need whatever's over there, so nothing pressing at least. Idjit killed himself. Love it when they do that. There is a quicker way down. I saw someone like they had like a weird like jump cheese down. Thing for me is I suck at platforming, so I'm not gonna risk uh, a 40-minute venture because I wanted to try to platform it. That's exactly how I'm gonna add like 6 hours to my overall time because I'm like, I'm gonna do platform skips. Nope. We're just we're just gonna stay in our lane, bubs. Think, yeah, that's just a Titanite shard. If I go around this way, usually they leave you alone. Now, the question now becomes is have I picked up obviously not. So I might try to sit and wait out the poison since it's such a low amount. I'll heal. Uh, we'll try to think of strats in the future to get myself some sort of bolus. I think you can get it from the dirt grass place where I got grass crust for sure. I just didn't do what I needed to do there. I could also have the butcher chick come help me here if I went and took that invasion fight before I get over here. But I want to see. I think was why Um, I'm not gonna need what's her face butcher. Yo, Frieza, welcome. Glad to have you. Uh, Are you showing the boss good old classic Pippin? Oh, dude, I am trying to, for like my own sake, do like my own kind of personal speed run. I'm not gonna be a world's first anything, but what I am gonna do is try to get my own personal bests set up on live here on new game cycles because I think that would be cool. All right, let's see how much this does. 73 damage. We are looking at a bit of a day here. This was a little less damage than I was hoping for, especially on Quelaag. Ow, Quelaag. I mean, this isn't terrible. I could try to swap to like what's it called? Uh, oh no. She wouldn't let me out of her motherfucking legs. Uh, yeah, this is I needed that Ring of Favor too, so I think this should take me back all the way up to Firelink, I imagine. If so, right? It wouldn't, dude, she would not unclinch me. She would just genuinely not unclinch me. There we go. I needed that earlier. That would have definitely been helpful. Look at that. I can even light roll now. Yeah, really. Uh, okay, so hopefully, I think I did grab a couple. I only got the one. That's not going to give me shit. We need that. They're about to raid you. Whoa, damn. So for Quelaag, how am I going to maximize damage on her? I need to think about this while I'm going down the lift, and I should have sent the lift back up in case something like this happened. C, B, so that's just straight B and scaling right now. So I could use Mace. I think just straight Mace on this right now. It's B scaling. So that's good. Because I don't think she's going to bleed. Maybe she does. Somebody tell me if they know that Quelaag can bleed, because that would be interesting to know. But I think maybe this mace is going to be the best option. Then Given that I don't want to keep making this run all the way down, I am gonna grab that bonfire down at the bottom this time. I was hoping Zwei was gonna do something impressive like fucking 270 or whatever. But when I saw 73 hit the board, I was like, well, unless I first try this, I probably should have got that bonfire. And it turns out, so yeah, like right here is where you can do like that drop BS. And I don't know if that's completely specific to the whatever you call Prepare to Cry edition, because I think that's what I saw the guy doing it on. But it was roundabouts right over there. You could do a drop where you basically drop to like this spot, I think here, and then you'd be able to roll over here and then go down this, and then he would do some weird jump to get down there onto that. But I am not that guy. I am not that guy. I know this. I accept this. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I didn't think she did either. I'm pretty certain about that. So all I'm gonna need to do is just go for raw bash power. No. And I'm okay with not being that guy. I don't need that. She's weak to lightning. I could have. Well, that means I'd had to go for Taurus because I never grabbed Pine at Taurus. Well, that's lame to have poison immediately, but actually, that could not be that big a deal, actually. But yeah, no, I think in the future I am really considering going for the Taurus. I see, I had a feeling he was mad this time. I mean, I might end up going for him at this point anyways, just to go grab some levels, because that could definitely help too. If this if this one doesn't go too well, especially if the damage doesn't seem too impressive, I might just run it back over to Taurus, even though that means I gotta go back up all that BS I just went through. I didn't exactly want to heal it then, but 40? Oh god, boys. I mean, don't get me wrong, at least I have some attack speed, but like that's nothing to write home about. 40 damage is pretty pretty bad tier in my opinion. Oh my. This is why. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm being an idiot. I could do. No, I don't have the stats for that. That's cool. What's the stats for you, real quick? No, of course, it's a dex thing. Okay. All right. Well, Halberd would have been another idea here, because I would have been able to get a lot more critical attacks on her head. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to find a better way for damaging in the future. I'm probably thinking of specking for Halberd off rip just to get through Quelaag. Because I'm not worried about gargoyles per se. I mean, dealing with that gank's kind of annoying, but if we're going to go through Taurus and get Sunbro, that makes gargoyles not worth even trying to, like, invest too much into. It's more like right here, Quay. Like it's gonna be the. I need to pay attention to the fights that where I do this minimal damage. I need to find something that's gonna be optimal for that. Oh my god, that was that was frightening. Oh my god, I thought I was dead. I genuinely thought I was getting a repeat of last time. I'm still trying to like also get used to her attack patterns too, so I don't get stuck in a nuclear bomb again. And I need to also remember what I can like sidestep. I think this I can all pretty much sidestep as long as I just stay. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, you just gotta stay. Oh my. Okay, we've almost got her done at least. I mean, it is not an impressive speed to get her done. At this point, it's more about like the fact that I did it with such low damage scaling. That would be about the only thing I could write home about this fight if I do this. Otherwise, this was a pretty mid interaction for me. As long as I'm not in front of her, she can't stab me. Ow. That's another. Oh, nope, that was the puke. It looked similar to the whatever you want to call it. I like that I'm at least able to get some swings off because that Zwei was nuking my stamina so fast that it didn't feel worth. If you know what I mean. All right, come on over here, Quape. I feel like we've got this. I also couldn't tell if that was the explosion or not. I want to stay safe. I'd rather take a few seconds longer than to make it a few hours longer. That's a bad move. That's probably an instant kill on me if that hit me. Oof. There it is. All right. Greedy. Yep. That'd be a little greedy. Sometimes you just got to do it. All right. Noah's Y is like super goaded. The problem in that fight was I really didn't have the stats well enough to like fully utilize it. Otherwise, it would have been a lot better. Plus, I need some upgrades on it too, which means I need to get back to the Smithy Boy, and I'm just now getting at a spot where that's probably going to be good. All right, so that's two completed. Um, that means we can go to Seif's Castle now. Um, means I got to get back to the Undead Parish, which means I've got to get back to the big bonfire, last rested bonfire. Yeah, okay, so we're just gonna save a little bit of time and use this. I wish that it would let me go back to Firelink off this, but is what that is. All right, from here, I'm gonna just quick sync some there. I think 10 on that, 12 on that. I don't want to worry about that stuff too much. I need to keep, yeah, let's keep about the 14 on us. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, I will end up having to ice the blacksmith boy for the crest because giving him 20k is just not conducive of trying to like min max our levels for this run. So don't take it as it's something I enjoy doing. I will be very upset when we have to go and murder good old Smithy boy. But that will be on the to-do list. Gotta do what we gotta do, fam. Yep. So back up we go. This is kind of the other reason why I was considering not like getting that bonfire because now I could have just been back up at Firelink and it makes it faster. And that's why I want to try to figure out what I can use to make those fights a lot quicker and easier. I could probably just stick with that mace for the most part. I mean, unless I can find a way to stat up a lot quicker, and if Taurus really does make that big of a difference in terms of leveling, because I mean that's an extra boss, Taurus, and then Gargoyles, and then Quelaag versus I literally didn't get Taurus this run. So what do you guys think? I think probably like 3 or 4 levels I'm missing to that, maybe at like I don't know the literal most right now, which could definitely make a difference. If there's a narrator, bruh, that's hilarious. So this, yeah, this is just test running. I need to get a baseline because I don't want to sit here and just tell the internet, oh, I've done this X blah blah, run my mouth, and then I can't even do it like on that stream. And then B, it's like there's not, I have nothing to be able to back it to begin with. So I'm just like, you know what? Instead of running my mouth like some idiot, why don't I just make a baseline run and then go from there? And then the world can just kind of see my progress. Maybe they like it, maybe they don't. Well, I guess that kind of worked out this time. Playing, I'm guessing modded Elden Ring right now. It's peak, bro. I'd honestly I'd consider doing it. What all have you done? Like, have you just like added like new shit, or I'm curious like what kind of mods it has because I haven't looked too much into it. I didn't need, yeah, I didn't have anything to give there. You got like a randomizer or something. That's what I've thought about. Like, I want to get so that like in the future, I want to get a copy of this on the PC. That way, I can do a randomizer because that would be so freaking fun. There's a fireball over there, but I don't think I care that much. I'm jealous of the Steam multiplayer, dude. Yeah, that seamless multiplayer is something I was like, that would have been so sick. Dude, okay, so if you like the seamless multiplayer on like the idea for that mod, right? Just Ray, have you played Lords of the Fallen, like the newest one that's come out for the most part? I don't know. I think they're working on another one, so I say the newest one, but have you played whatever is like the most recently playable Lords of the Fallen? Because I shit you not, I played that with a couple buddies. I'm mad that they took it off of Game Pass, but if I remember right, like one of my buddies basically summoned me from the beginning of the game, and I was able to walk the entirety through that game with him once he summoned me. I never once had to go back home and get resummoned unless I died. Like that to me was pretty sick. No, I think even if I died, I don't remember. All I know is like the co-op in it was like super sick, and I kind of wish they had like implemented that. But yeah, yeah, I want to do some videos on it, but I'm gonna have to buy it at this point since it's no longer on the good old Game Pass. That was literally sketchy, and I don't know why I tried that. But you know, we take risks here. I honestly didn't even know they made mods for Elden Ring. Oh yeah, of course they do. Make mods for like every game. That's not exactly how far I was trying to go. Now I'm gonna have to wait for the next one because I definitely jacked that up. The pancake heavy is one of the best heavies in the game. Okay, I going on a limb and I was fucking wrong. Okay, get up. Oh, what the fuck? How'd he get that second swing off before I could fucking roll? I genuinely I could not roll from that second swing. Damn. Did I rest at the one? No, I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I needed to go back to fucking Andre to upgrade some shit anyways. I mean, I gotta use this stuff in my pocket now, but that's fine. I'm only gonna... I'll use like the Quelaag Soul and shit, so I've got money to work with. I don't know why I didn't set up the fucking other bonfire. I thought I did. I just rolled through, huh? Well, like I said, it's good training for those future runs because it's gonna help kind of ingrain into me what will be crucial gameplay decisions. John Goon, gooning anything good recent? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, what are we at? We're at an hour, and I'm at Sin's Fortress within an hour. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, don't get me wrong. The speed run I saw, dude completed a game in an hour, but I forgot I got to give you money, and that means I got to use stuff. But I mean, at the same time, I think my like original playthrough when I did this on stream and like did the whole game with all the bosses and such, I think it wasn't until like my second day did I get to Sen's Fortress because I was going through so much extra stuff. So we're still pretty much ahead. Titanite shard purchase. I need some shards, so give me like what, like 4 shards? Reinforce. I need 2 more. Purchase 2. Also, while we're here, oh, I don't have enough for those anymore. Okay, reinforce. Do this. Do this. Do this. Claymore, definitely, dude. Claymore's always fun. I don't have enough for any of that crap. Damn. So we'll have to come back. Because the problem is I don't want to be in a position where I need stuff from him because I need the armor box, I need the weapon box, and or yeah, I think those are pretty much it. Or realistically, I probably just need the weapon box, and then I'd probably be fine to just nuke him for the crest because I will need that to get to Four Kings. So I got to go deal with Sif to get to Four Kings. Oh, see, that's why I said that was risky. Because now I had a feeling that was going to happen. Now I got to heal. Oh my gosh. The just well, never mind. No longer. Um, I should have done a heavy when I run up to that guy. That might be the better idea, just to like running heavy him. Damn it. Okay. At least we got that. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, all we got to do is deal with the Iron Dude. Like Iron Knight is pretty easy to deal with as long as the what you make truck it. As long as I don't have problems with the pot thrower up top, which I just have to get to like the opposite side of the boss arena essentially, and then I'll be fine. No, my controller was trying to do the jank shit where it was going to pull me freaking right off that thing, and I somehow saw it happening and caught it. I rolled. Oh my god. Well, here we go. GG's. Um, I rolled through that. Yeah, appreciate the share on the live there, Goon. Oh man, I rolled through that, man, and it clipped me right at the end. Ouch. But yeah, getting to it's just going to be getting over to the Iron Knight. That's literally the worst part of this run right here through Sin's Fortress. Sin's Fortress is going to be one of my big problems throughout this series. I can already tell. I think if for most people who's been here have heard me say, I suck at platforming, and this is, I mean, while it's not like true hardcore platforming, at the same time, this is pretty close for me, so it's gonna be a struggle. All right, that worked. How soon can you get it? I haven't played this game a lot. How soon can you get what? I'm sorry. Oh, damn it! I was rolling backwards. Why did it like I was going I don't know. Anyways, how I'm confused on the questions. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to deal with fucking platforming. It's making me quite awful at the commentary right now. Cuz I need to try to lock into my mind and like my muscles how I'm going to traverse this. Yeah, let's go. Much appreciated, guys. All right, I think if I try to maybe if I go this way, go around. Okay, all right, left to right, and then hopefully he gets knocked off the bullshit. Use that to just nuke him, because honestly, screw that guy. Okay, well, the snake is no longer here this time. In fact, I don't understand why this is stopped. Okay. Well, we've basically made it back to where we were. We're gonna have to deal with him here. There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna get past that ball and have this dude up my nutsack. So, alright, I need to wait for it to come down. And then you just gotta run it. You've really gotta run this. Stay to the wall, stay the wall, stay the wall, stay the wall. Alright, there we go. That's like, it's such strict timing on that one. That one's such strict timing. I'm getting this out of the way. Hopefully it'll stay. Usually it doesn't, so I mean, it'll be what it be. But I am going to give myself whatever benefit I can hopefully have. All right. Now this is the final part of platforming. Okay. All right. Made it to the top. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I am literally giving this all the brain power I have in my rustiest of forms. I've only completed this once again recently, as we saw on stream, so that is what I am going off of, is all of that knowledge. See, I knew you were going to be a problem, so that's why you were just not going to be dealt with. All right, we made it to Iron Boy. Now, here's the trick as far as I can tell. First off, do I have anything I could use for extra buff? I don't think so. No. All right, so the trick, as far as I can tell, I'm actually just for... That's right, that's the wrong thing. I'm looking for this. For prosperity's sake, that could be an emergency heal. I got to get to the opposite side of where I'm at, and I got to do it fast. If I go this way, he'll hit the wall there. Yep. Boom. And then you just get back here, and you pop him in the legs. Oh, shoot. So I got to get back over here. Roll through that. I need to stay back here because that giant can't get past where he's landing those right now. No way, he grabbed me under him. Yeah, that's like I said. I got so lucky on my first playthrough that he never did that. And then here we go on this run. The first time he grabs me, that's what happens. That's exactly what I was trying to tell people happens. Stuck on Golem for a long time. Yeah, I mean it can definitely happen. It's that grab, and I should have just dodged, but I was so confident he was not going to grab me when I was basically under him and behind him. So I know now that that grab window has a lot bigger hitbox essentially than I anticipated. So thankfully this is an experimental run, and this is not me trying to be like, oh, this is the run, guys, we've got it. Because that would be extremely embarrassing at this point. But no, I think we'll definitely. I mean, we're gonna make pretty good time. I hope we can get sub 3 on today's attempt. That's really all I want. If I can get sub 3 hours, or three at the very most 3 hour time to get to Gwen, I think that would be like legend stats for me. Like I'll take that. I'll take that every day of the week. But that may or may not be the case. See, I knew that that was going to get moved. Oh, this is such a tough part for me. I actually almost ran right into that. I'm not even going to lie. I genuinely almost ran into that. What even is the recommended level for Sin's Fortress? Last I remember, and I mean, this is a rusty old soul's brain. So honestly, a Google could do you much better than I will probably. But if I remember, it was somewhere like 40 or 50. It was something like that. It wasn't like too high, but I mean, you definitely wanted a couple levels under you. And I mean, maybe I'm lying. Maybe it could have been like 25 or 30, but I mean, like I said, it's been a long time, so I don't know exactly. I got to Sin's Fortress at 300. Hey, dude, that's all right. And there's no there's nothing wrong with that, you know? If you want to grind and you got the levels and stuff, just for me what I've been trying to tell people is just have fun with the game, you know? Just because like somebody could beat the entire game level 1, don't make that discourage you like, wow, I just suck at this game. Like I can't tell you, as you're seeing like with me right now, how many runs they had to have gone through to like get to that level. And that's the thing, like that's why I'm kind of like I kind of want to do all these runs and not sit here and tell people, "Oh, this is what I think my PB is." Because I swear on my life you throw me off the side. Okay, fine, whatever, I'll accept it. But like what the fuck, man? Anyways, I'd rather just show you guys like what it takes to get there. Sometimes it genuinely does take a lot of failure. This game is not going to be one of those games like you pick up and you're just good at it. I mean, maybe, I won't steal that for somebody. Maybe someone did pick it up and they were just good at it. But that was never me. And I still don't think I'm just good at it. I'm just, well, quote, practiced at it at this point. Uh-huh. It's definitely a frustrating game. And I totally understand that for people and even myself. I mean, if you watched my Madeir run on Dark Souls 3, I literally actually end up crashing out to a point. I had to stop talking and focus on the run because I was that mad. Like it genuinely, it happens. And I've left that there. It's on YouTube. Um, but I've left that there because I wanted people to be able to see that. Like that is a part of the game. And I am used to it. I've gotten used to it. But, if some people don't want to do that, then that's okay too. Like I said, it's all about having fun. And oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry. 1 second. My heart rate is at 1,000,000 right now. He is just not going down. It's because I'm not doing enough damage. If I did a little more chunky damage, he would definitely fall over a lot quicker. And going for a second swing is just too greedy with the stamina I have. All right, I've got him in a staggered state. I might be able to knock him if I don't fucking miss. Well, no. Unfortunately, we didn't get it. Yeah, the attack or the grab. The grab is the worst for me because that actually has a little more range on it than I. Dude, he does grab under him. I just noticed that he'll literally go under his legs with his hand. That's why I got grabbed. Okay, all right. Well, that's totally fair. I thought he literally just grabbed like down, like below his fucking taint, essentially, like in front of him. But no, dude, he literally goes all the way. He's trying to give himself the reach around. Like, good lord. Anyways, my bad, guys. My God. All right. I should. We should be pretty close. We should be pretty close. It should be, I would guesstimate, like 5 or 6 more hits out, unless I get myself destroyed here in a second. Please don't 180 me. I'm just gonna full top. All right, he's on stagger. It's over. It's over, guys. GG's, GG's, GG's. All right. If, all right, he should stop. Since he stops, now I can go use this. W's, W's. Yo, hour and a half, or hour and 26 minutes, and we made it to Anor Londo, dudes. I'm happy with that. Now I need to go put some fat levels into myself before I lose any more than the 15K I already lost today. I think that should realistically be the worst. Or am I? So I say yes, but like it's a personal speed run. I'm not doing a deathless run. I'm not going for world's first jack shit. It's just I'm doing my own. I needed a baseline. So today is like baseline speed running, trying to see like how quick I can get to New Game Plus, and then from there we're gonna try to do everything we can in the next streams onward to just get better times. That's the plan. All right. Some strength, please. All right. We don't need that much strength. I think a little bit on here should genuinely be nice. 15, maybe? Yeah, yeah. That'll be good. That'll give me some stamina and everything. Some equipment speed or equipment load so I can at least, I imagine I should be able to wear. Nope. Okay. Let's see if I just take those off. Nope. That's fine. Okay. Do you have any plans for glitches? No, absolutely fucking not. Other people who use that's totally fine. I'm not gonna sit here and bash anybody, but no, I want to do this skipless, glitchless, exploitless, every less you can come up with. I just want to put pause on the fucking bosses. If I die, I die. I will have to reset. It'll be another stream, whatever. But you know what? I just want to go bones to bones, dude. So it's not going to be, I probably will never see a run that's like sub an hour, but I hope that we can definitely make our runs to like maybe, you know, maybe just under 2 hours, like hour 45 or hour 50 at most. That would be pretty sick. That would be what I'd imagine as ideal, but I could be also just daydreaming. But we won't know until we try and find out, will we? Don't lock on. Do not lock on. Great way to die. Ow. Whoa, I got doubled. I got doubled. I didn't see the one coming up behind me. I feel like you can easily get it in an hour with practice. Maybe. And you know what? You could be right. Like it would definitely take a lot of practice because that's what I'm needing this run for is to like realize what's going to be optimal, what's going to be good strats for like pathing and such. So that's kind of the goal of the stream today is to try to like figure out how am I going to be able to best optimize this run? What do I need? What do I want to do? What are the stats that I want to use? Um, which bosses do I want to hit? I guess it's technically kind of like an any percent run because right now I have skipped Taurus Demon because I used Master Key to get around. I had no clue. I saw a run the other day where someone used Master Key and basically skipped Taurus Demon. I didn't know it was possible. I thought Taurus Demon was like guaranteed you had to fight, but turns out no. Um, but I've also kind of considered maybe making a run like this or this run of all bosses run too. See like how fast can you get to New Game Plus all bosses, but maybe we'll make that a separate like challenge run too. With same rule sets in that case. No glitches, no skips, no exploits. I'm not going to do the quit to main menu to save 10 seconds on a flippin' opening door segment. Like, I genuinely find that to be irritating. I know I said don't lock on, and that's why, because it's going to get me killed. You can skip most of the bosses with the right pathing. Yeah, yeah, that's also kind of what I've learned too, is there's a lot of paths you can take. Um, as long as they're not one of those like weird, like I gotta do like some jank jump that puts me in this like permanent overtop camera or whatever. Like as long as it's like legitimate, like just use a key, whatever pathing, I'm totally down with that. And that's what I'm trying to figure out is what's gonna be my best path. Right now, I mean, going straight to Ornstein and Smo, I'm at level 29. I'm definitely going to want to use Sunbro for that. Thankfully, I've already got him, so I'm glad that I actually did unlock him for Gargoyles, because that should set him up for here too. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be forgetting something. If you kind of sit before, let me get off this so I don't die looking. If you kind of sit before the corner of the rafters, the ghost will jump off trying. Okay, yeah, trying to attack me. Yep, got it. That's what I thought. That's what I thought I remembered, but I couldn't remember exactly where I needed to stand. It's on the corners. Got it. And we'll use this. I'm gonna just take this guy out while I'm here. Having a dude just poking me from behind is actually annoying as all hell. And there's another. So let's yet again. Whack. All right. I need to get used to this. I'm gonna have to get quicker at this. This is where like a lot of my time save will come to. This part, um, what was the other part I said earlier? There's gonna be a few parts where I'm gonna need to save time. Idiot. Anyways, yeah. So this is gonna be one of those spots I'll have to figure out how to save some good time on. I saw a jump that someone did. I'm not attempting it because I'm so bad at this. All right. Yeah, about like that. Yeah, so there's a jump over here that I saw on a speed run. This guy goes from like right here, he runs, gets over there to that edge, and he can make that jump. So you can make that jump. I've seen it. Um, nice. That honestly works for me too. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to deal with that. Oh my God, that is nerve-wracking. But yeah, oh my God, the stamina melt on block is so bad too. But yeah, you can make it, and he'll land. Now that I'm through this door, he'll land like right here off that jump. That's crazy to me. Why not try it right now? I'm not gonna try it right this second because I suck at platforming, but I might try it like once we get to like a later spot, and I might just try to lab it off screen. Um, because I have other saves that I could bring back over here and lab it later. You can absolutely go fuck yourself there, JK, because or J13. I will never be doing a hitless run in my life. There's no level of bribery that would get me to do it. I definitely appreciate having my sanity. do a pacifist run next. That's what I tried to roll. Yeah, that's what I was trying to like for the most part make this is like kind of like a just beeline, don't worry about killing ads. But there's definitely been a few ads where I've had to deal with it. So doing that, that's where I'm gonna have to learn those special jumps for the pacifist run because you have to learn how to path correctly. I like the platforming in Dark Souls. Yeah, and it's just because of like how clunky the controls are now. Like if we were in Elden Ring, like if I was like on like Night Rain or like Elden Ring type controls, where like it just feels so much smoother and buttery, obviously because they've had more time to work on it, I would definitely consider doing like the jumps and like those like platforming skips. Like I hate to say skip, but like those platforming quote skips for lack of a better term. uh, I'd consider them, but this game, man, just like one weird hitbox, and it just now we've turned like a 2 minutes or 2 minute save into a 10-minute problem. I genuinely don't want these guys dealing coming up there with me. Bro, going from Elden Ring to Dark Souls was, dude, seriously, like, and I've played this series since Demon Souls. I've played a lot of these games, but then I've gotten so used to like Night Rain and Elden Ring recently because that's all I'd really played. And I was like, I need to go back to some of the old games because those were so much fun. And now I'm like, holy cow, like, dude, I'm so rusty. I do not know what I'm doing anymore for the most part. Oh my god, Oh my god, he just backstabbed me. I'm dead. Dude, okay, why am I giving you advice? Your chat. No, I am no Chad. Turn the lever the other way. Who trusts me? Oh yeah, dude. Bruh, I literally forgot that I had turned that lever. My brain is off right now. Why am I going up the fucking rafters? All right, well, that's just one of those learning moments, guys. One of those like I just completely airbrained it, and I'm used to going that route now. I'm glad that somebody's here to remind me of the hard work I went through. Plus, I need to go down to that other bonfire at the bottom. Yeah, I need to go to the Dark Moon one to make this run so much less annoying. All right, Gargy boy, get out of my way. I didn't want the jump. While I won't say it's stiff, Dark Souls movement. Yeah, no, clunky's the best way I know to describe it because I mean stiff is also kind of wow, he's gone. GG idiot. Um, oh shoot, thanks for the free stuff. It's definitely like the thing that gets me right is the no free movement. So like yes, technically we kind of have free run right here, but when you lock onto something, your free run just is nuked. It's gone. You don't have it anymore. And I am so used to using that in a fight. Uh, it's not like I always lock on, but when I do lock on, that's something that's kind of important for me. And it's in this game, and I imagine in Dark Souls 2 as well. I wouldn't know. I haven't played it through, and I couldn't remember. But I imagine in these two games, it's going to be one of those lock on is it's going to be a problem. And I definitely see now why a lot of people in the earlier games didn't really mess with the lock on. Run around this way. Yeah, it restricts to. Yep. Yep. The lock is just a. It's a risk. Hello. I see you are upset about something. Brad, nice to have you, my friend. Long time no see. I didn't have a. What was that? All right. Anyways, that's a first for me. Um, ow. Please let me through. They shouldn't be able to get through here at least. That was nerve-wracking. I genuinely thought I died. I actually thought I died. This is gonna be one of the other spots that is gonna be tough for time save. That's about the best way I'm gonna be able to deal with this zone. As long as I can always hit that, I'll be fine. Thank God I've practiced parries over the years. I will still probably fail that at some point, but especially if he goes for a heavy attack, I'm probably going to be cooked on that. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. If that dude does a heavy attack when I get up there, I am probably cooked. All right. Well, thank you, son boy. I would like assistance later. Let's see. I need a little more money. I'm pretty sure I picked up some stuff for that, right? Well, no, we are not dropping a motherfucking soul. Okay, anyways, almost dropped that. That would have been awful. All right. Yeah, that'll definitely get us a couple of levels. Um, we want. So that gives me an extra 2 points of damage. So I think we've started hitting my soft cap on the scaling for this weapon, at least in terms of its upgrade ability, because it's at +4. We're at C. I would love if I could go back and talk to Andre at this point, and this is kind of why I wanted those upgrade boxes before I got to this point. All right, so there's a really cheeky skip here, guys, that I will take this every day of the week as long as I can get it. You got to run and jump over this. This is the one where I'm totally willing to try to elaborate this second. It's gonna be a second though, because I do suck actual nuts at this. Like that. There we go. All right, there's a little skip for you guys in Orlando. That way you don't have to deal with all the Silver Knights on top. I hate calling it a skip because like I don't want to use quote skips, but like I think since that's like a legit path you can take, uh I don't think that's cheating because it didn't put me in one of those stupid overhead problems or like it didn't look like a legit like game glitching cheese or whatnot, if that makes sense. I don't know. If you guys feel like that's a problem, let me know in the comments and I might even consider just changing that in future runs. Yeah, this is what I was talking about with the lock on. I forgot already. This lock on screws me. Come on, Orenstein, I need you over here. Oh my! That is quite the delayed attack. I do not anticipate at all. Dealing with Smoo is going to be a bit of a cumbrance for me. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I should have humaned up. I forgot about that too because I needed to do that to summon the guy. And as soon as I got over there, I knew that was what's up. So I wanted to see what the damage is. My damage is good. So soon as we get right, swing better. Soon as we get homie with us, we're like that's a gold. That's a gold right there. So I'm gonna actually just for sanity's sake, I'm gonna give myself another flask. I probably don't need it, but you know, I'd hate to be right there at the end and then be like, man, I wish I'd have had at least one more flask. Um, you know what I mean, guys? Kindle. And like we said, if we can figure out if I don't need the flask, then we'll know that for next run. Especially with the stats that we have. Everything that we've gotten so far seems fairly achievable and like recreatable. Yeah, no, it does suck when you just need like literally one more flask. All right, it's right there. Boom. Oh, come on. Whoop! I messed it up. I messed up, guys. I might have. Oh, we're good. We're goaded. We're goaded. All right, that was scary. Anyways, all right, now we can get over there and get my. I'll just go up and around because I don't want to piss everything off down there. Oh, there's the blacksmith up here. Balls! Why didn't I think of that until now? That's right. Okay, well, I don't have anything to deal with that right this second. But once we kill Ornstein and Smo, please, somebody spam go to the blacksmith. Uh, After I get my vessel too. I'm definitely gonna get the vessel first. But once vessel's acquired, I genuinely need spamming of the blacksmith. In case I forget. Hopefully, me talking about it right now should keep it in my brain. All right, Solaire is in. We are in the room. Let's grab whatever's here. 10K. Yeah, we definitely want that. I needed to do a rolling riposte. I'm trying to get a spacing on freaking Smo. I'm also trying to buy time for Solaire. It said he's here, but, you know, oh my god. Oh my gosh, where is Solaire, dude? Solaire, please! Trying to deal with these guys while you are touching tips. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pay attention to Ornstein's. Yeah, I just got nah, dude. Like Solaire, what are you doing, dude? All right, I have to deal with the ads. He's dealing with ads. That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's touching tips with fucking ads right now. That's what he did. He literally sat in there and wasted my humanity talking to the ads. Pause, exactly. But that's so infuriating. I meant to use the thing, yeah. No, he was in there hanging out with ads, so we're gonna have to deal at least with the knight. Um, shit. I mean, we're probably gonna have to deal with everything at that rate. But that's insane that he. I've never had him just sit there and do that so often, but that's the second fight in a row I've summoned Solaire, and he's just decided that like ads are the most interesting thing of the day. All right, well, if this is the case, let's see what I can do about these ads. I could. Yeah, trying to go with this route. Freaking Solaire, dude. Okay, I get over here. This guy will whip out a sword. I could probably do some parry cheesing on him, and then we should be just fine. So I can't, like, for some reason when I go to two-hand a riposte, it just doesn't happen. That was unnecessary. Fucking smag him, bro effects. All right. No, don't you do this whole back and forth shit. I would like to do something today, please. Well, maybe. All right, we're gonna risk it. Let's see if we can get Solaire to come. Okay, that clears this. Solaire, get your lazy ass over here, and let's go deal with the freaking ninja boys over here. That the the goons of Dark Souls. If anyone ever played Tarkov, they would know what I mean when I say the goons of Dark Souls. Oh, I'm dead. Dude, I couldn't. I forgot to. Don't lock on. Do not lock on. Damn it. The free run. I'm trying to free run while locked on, and you cannot do that. I was just talking about it. I've talked about it like 5 times in the stream. I I'm so used to it. That's genuinely, I don't know if you guys are realizing that. That's like how ingrained it is into me from Night Rain now. I like frame one walking in, I lock and I start free running to where I want to be. That just does not work in the old games, friends. Okay, it should be right there. Up and over. There we go. At least I'm getting good at that, so we know in the future I won't have to worry about trying to time save off that. Now I just have to get around and deal with freaking Archer dude again. I lost the 10K, but we're still going to get, so that's like 25K that's going off this run. That's a big chunk. That could definitely have been better optimized. But I don't think it's going to be run ending amount yet. It's definitely several levels that we could have been using. It's not run ending. Run ending would be like, I don't know, 180 to 200K. That's when I'd be like, we might have just cooked this run a little too hard. Oh, and the mother trucker heals himself. What? It's like I'm already fighting Ornstein and Smo. Okay, well, in this moment, I'm going to do this. I really don't want to cook all my heals. I genuinely just wanted to deal with these guys in the easiest way possible, and that was stolen from me. These guys are annoying. Ah, where's my roll? They're going to kill Solaire before I even have a chance to get to Smo. Dude, the range. No, okay, we're just gonna homeward bone this and just reset this. This is bad. This is just literally a waste of time already. Oh, you can't because Solaire's here. Oh, that's kind of cool to know. I didn't think NPCs did that much of a walking up on you, but come on, man. For the love. Solaire even here? I think he's dead. No, no, he's alive. Somehow. No idea how he's alive. Let me guess, you can't even heal yourself anymore, huh? Oh my god, what a worthless idiot. I want to go back just so I can. Wasn't there like something you could use to just force him back? I don't want to lose my freaking. Uh, Solaire, you've actually just kind of ruined this. Yeah, we haven't gotten to that point yet. Maybe going after Ornstein would be better. Oh my god. There we go. All right, I didn't want to waste the humanity because those are expensive and hard to get. So that at least gives us a little bit of less time having to be crunched there. That was awful. That was actually awful. There we go. Okay, since I did pick up my money though, I have 14K on me. Really? Dang. Okay. Well, then we'll go. That kind of actually helps me a little bit. Where the hell did 14K come from? Hmm. Not sure, but we will go and maximize this while we are here. Definitely help with damage. Force, I need 3 small shards. That takes it to 5. That's fine, I guess. I would need the other thing to be able to. That's. Oh, cool. I can at least buy this stuff here. So we want this, and we want this. That can be garbage. All right, now we're fine to merc what's his face for the crust when we need it. Except I do need. What is that coal that makes me go from +5 to I basically go +10 if I want? It's like the Great Ember. Whatever. Where the heck do I get that again? Mm, very nice. We're gonna wait because these dudes apparently are just annoying. We'll get Solaire at the end. That way we can just maximize his efficiency. Well, damn it. Where did that input come from? I never hit B. I never hit the dodge button. Why am I over here right now? I never hit anything. I like believe me if you want to or don't. I never hit a button. Why? Why did the game try to kill me? Okay, what are you guys doing now? What is this? I'm over here. You're going up the. Let's look at the replay chat, dude. This is why I need one of those like controller things where it shows like my controller buttons. Then you could really see through that replay. Like I didn't hit a button, and I just went launching off the side. I don't know. Maybe you would think that I did, because I mean, it's like it did the thing, so it took an input from somewhere. Maybe the ozone, you know. I think the CIA is trying to jack my run, dudes. I think this is a government conspiracy. Oh, jeez. I've probably just. Yeah, I'm trying to go back right. Fuck. That one, I died. That was just me. I somehow got the wrong direction, I guess. Damn it. Well, we're closing up on 2 hours here. This is not looking good for a sub 3. I got to keep morale up, though. I mean, let me think. I mean, I'm going to have to get through Sif after this, right? So that I could get the ring, so I could deal with Four Kings later. Um, what else do I got to do? Oh my God, come on. Like, why? Why are you here? Like, why? Like, no one asked for you to be here. Just, no. He just came up the stairs for no, like, unprovoked. Just went on a Sunday stroll to say screw you, dude. Anyways, I gotta get Sif so I can go to Artorias or whatever. Not Artorias. There we go. The ring for the abyss. I need. I need to go to the city Izalith, which that's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going around this way. I keep thinking about going down and around, but I don't see the point. Um, for Beta Chaos, Nito, and Grave Lord. Grave Lord, I'm kind of thinking about saving for last. I mean, Four Kings hurts, but if I can get a setup to have enough damage, I might be able to nuke them before they just start ganking. That's going to take a little bit of dedication to the setup. Yeah, I definitely want to damage max off this. That's definitely how I'm going to get to New Game Plus cycles the quickest. Oh my gosh, these guys are actually a headache. These are actually the worst things to deal with right now. They are, they're just so. Let me. Dude, why do I get stuck on your shield? Just like a whole gap in between me and you. Come on, over here. You son of a biscuit eating whore. Okay, he's gone. That's where I was getting all the freaking money from. Oh, well, I mean, at this rate, with how much I've had to deal with this, I didn't want to add farm. Like, I'm being honest, I did not want to add farm. Yo, much appreciate the sharing on the live hustle. I did not want to add farm. I just wanted to go to straight bossing. But this spot in particular, we are basically kind of forced to low key add farm due to Solaire being a bit of a challenge to get in here. I guess if I min-maxed better in terms of damage, I could probably take this fight a lot quicker, but having these two constantly up my ass is a difficult problem. Solaire, where could you be? Oh, the love of the game here. Yeah, where the fuck is Solaire, guys? I kill everything. Walk him to the door, and he doesn't even come in the fucking door. What happened? All right, I will not walk in that door another time unless he literally is right next to me. That is so insane. God only knows. The hitboxing in this game can be atrocious. I will 100% give that. Like, and that's probably why a lot of new players have struggles. Is like it shouldn't be hitting you, but unfortunately, hitboxes are a little clunkier in this game than you'd like to hope. But it's not to say it's a bad game. It just it's not well polished, is what I like to say. Not as well polished as like, oh my gosh, not as well polished like Night Rain and such. Because I mean, in this moment right here, I could make jumps like this all day. It'd be so easy. But you put a little bit of clunky hitboxing. Okay, well, we're about to be attacked by a silver jack. This is insane. Solaire, it is your fault I am so aggroed right now. It's not even the bosses that are driving me up the wall. It's my fucking summon of all things. He doesn't show up like 3 times. How? How is that even possible? There we go. Okay. Hopefully, I can stop jacking that up. Boost miracles. I mean, I literally don't have anything else on. I kind of forgot I picked that up. It's something to wear. Something to at least help with that. It's definitely going to be thrown away as soon as it's possible. Oh, that's one of those heavies I was talking about. Go away, dude. Like, what are you already aggroed over here for? That's what I'm saying with like AI mapping or like AI pathing. You gotta have luck because these dudes in particular, I mean, they just sometimes I get down here and they aggro me. Sometimes I'm still all the way upstairs and they're coming up. Okay, got one knocked. The fact that they are worth 3K is insane to me. All right. We are not running off until I see my man coming with me. All right, Bob. You are here. Make yourself useful. He's going to jump off the side, too. What a guy. What a guy. Look at that. He chose to chip himself out before he even gets in here. Isn't that insane? Supreme pathing right there. All right, Solaire, please. Oh my gosh. On arrival is insane. I might try to take out Smo first, but it looks like he's gonna have Ornstein nuked before I get a chance. Yeah, I think I'll just join him on the Ornstein front if I can. So I think dealing with Smo like all beefed out is kind of easier. Roll, please. Holy God, that scared the actual shit out of me. Why can he jump back so far? I was hoping that wouldn't go through, and I'm glad that I'm right. Okay, I did not want him to get Smo before I had the chance to do that. All right, now we are in a state to get this. How? Wait a second. That's so active. That is such an active freaking attack. I rolled. No, wait. What? God, dude, I was so far out of it. You guys saw that, right? Like I was literally on the other side of that. Oh my God, no way. All right, well, at least we know that we can get Solaire in there. And this is 100% about to be done. This is the run right here. Holy mother of beans, man. Yo, with the gift, Lugo. Oh my God, I literally am just seeing that. I am so sorry, dude. Thank you so much. You're awesome for that. Man, we're at 215 and we can't get past where it's stand Smo, dude. This is not feeling good. This is looking like I'm going to be having to reattempt this. If I can at least, I don't know, I'm going to get as far as I can, but once I see that 3 hours is pretty much creeping up on its mark, I'm going to just have to, I'm just going to have to call it there unless I'm pretty much at Gwen. If I'm at Gwen, I'll keep going. But anything less than Gwen, I'm just gonna have to reset for the next day. So now he's gonna sit down there, huh? Okay, back up here. Do a good old plunge. Where the hell am I going? Please let me move. I forget that if you tap circle, that's why I keep getting this jump. I'm trying to dodge while running, but it's making me jump. Okay. Okay. I got a halberd and a second chunk. I mean, that'll be useful. Okay. Slayer, let's get up here. There shouldn't be anything for you to get freaking stuck on over here. Where the hell did you just go already? You are one strange dude, you know that, Slayer? Oh, he's pretty sick, dude. Like, I don't know, like, what his problem is. When I first played this game, this guy was goated. Now all of a sudden, dude is like pulling doo-doo strats. Everybody used to talk about how goated Solaire was, and I swear right now it's like something happened and he just lost 90% of brain power. I guess I didn't pay my premium on the AI service. That's what it was. Okay, I've got to pay attention. Oh my gosh. Okay, heavy stagger him. That's good to know. Staggering heavy is so good. That's a massive stagger. Ow! Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's really, really good. Stop locking on. We've already learned this. Staggered. Okay. LFG. What the hell hit me there? Solaire, please heal yourself. Damn it, Solaire. Oh, please don't tell me. Fuck you, dude! It's like a full health bar. I mean, I was a little chipped, yeah, but like, that's basically my whole health bar. Fuck. That is an insane amount of damage. Shit. Well, the problem is I'm running out of humanities at this point, and using a duel is going to be insane. That means I better guarantee this one. We're at 220. I'm definitely not making it sub 3 today. I'm going to give it one more attempt at Solaire, Jesus. That's how bad my brain is. I want one more attempt at Ornstein and Smo, and then we're just going to have to call it for the day. I think that's what I'll call it. I mean, yeah, that's right. I don't have. Okay. Because it's at 220. I mean, to try to in less than 30 minutes, idealistically, and I mean, I'm really giving myself a lot of benefits here. In less than 30 minutes to go through the Four Kings, Nito, uh, Sif. Um, I mean, it takes more than 30 minutes just to traverse all that shit. So, unfortunately, I don't think that this is going to be the run that I get close to the end. But this is definitely a good first attempt at, like, for my very least. Yo, Nali, I literally, that's my autism. I'm sorry, Nali. How's it going today? Uh, but yeah, no, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to probably accept the Ornstein and Smose the run for today, and then hopefully tomorrow's run we can get further than that. 'Cause it makes me a little disappointed that I wasn't able to get to the end today. I was really kind of hoping I'd make it to the end today in sub 3, but it gives me something to work towards now. Oh no, that was scary. Would you stop doing this shit? That is actually the most annoying thing you could do right now. Ah, I thought I was gonna clip him. Excuse me? Excuse me? That's gonna hurt. It'd be nice if they could hit each other. Like, what are you guys doing, bro? What? Okay, yeah. Never mind. I was gonna give it another attempt, but we are pretty much down to the last humanity. We're just gonna call it there. Um, we'll try to get further than Ornstein and Smo tomorrow. That gives me good ideas. I can kind of go back over the live tonight and see where like I can optimize a little better. But I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys being here and giving me some love and support. Uh, I think tomorrow will definitely be a better attempt. So with that said, guys, I appreciate everybody and let's hope that tomorrow goes better.